Bandeyam Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shirupam Sagrajatam Sagunaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shirana Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitamsya Om Agyana Timrandasya Gyananshana Shilakya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhishtam Supurakam Guraganar Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shirupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavad Prem Noe Bijapradam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Baranam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhi Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubhadam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanshakopatarubyasya Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, chapter 7, Lord Chaitanya meets Vallabha Bhatta. This is text number 80. Yadrantare Bhatta Jai Mahaprabhu Stane Prabhucharane Kichu Koila Nibedane. One day after the Ratha Yatra festival was over, Vallabha Bhatta went to the abode of Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu and submitted a request at the lotus feet of the Lord. Bhagavater Tika Kichu Koriyat Shelikan Apane Mahaprabhu Jadi Korana Shravan. I have written some commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, he said. Would your lordship kindly hear it? Prabhu Kohe Bhagavatarta bhujite napari, Bhagavatarta shunite ami nahi adhikari. The Lord replied, I do not understand the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Indeed, I am not a suitable person to hear its meaning. Bhashi Krishna nama matra koriye grahane, Shankyanam purnamora nahi ratri dine. I simply sit and try to chant the holy name of Krishna, and although I chant all day and night, I nevertheless cannot the chanting of my prescribed number of rounds. Padako he Krishna namir arta bhyakyane, bistara koriyachi taha koraha shravane. Vallabha Bhatta said, I have tried to describe elaborately the meaning of Krishna's holy name. Kindly hear the explanation. Prabhu Kohe Krishna Namir Bahu Artanam Mani Shama Sundar Yashodanandana Ematra Jani. Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu replied, I do not accept many different meanings for the holy name of Krishna. I know only that Lord Krishna is Shama Sundar and Yashodanandana. That's all I know. Tamala Shamala Dvishi Shri Yashoda Stanam Daye Krishna Namno Rudiyariti Sarvashastra Vinirnaya. The only purport of the holy name of Krishna is that he is dark blue like a tamal tree and is the son of Mother Yashoda. This is the conclusion of all the revealed scriptures. E arta ami matra janiye nirdar ara sarva arte mora nahi adhikar. I conclusively know these two names, Shamasundar and Yashodanandana. I do not understand any other meanings, nor have I the capacity to understand them. Falgu prai batera namadi sabhyakya sarvagya prabhujani tare korana upeka. Being omniscient, Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu could understand that Vallabha Bhatta's explanation of Krishna's name and Srimad Bhagavatam were useless. Therefore, he did not care about them. Vimana Hoya Bhatta Gela Nijagar Prabhu Vishai Bhakti Kichu Hoila Antar. When Mahaprabhu rigidly declined to hear his explanations, Vallabha Bhatta went home feeling morose. His faith in the Lord and devotion to him changed. Tabe Bhatta Gela Pandit Gosairatai Nanamate Priti Kore Kore Ashajai. Thereafter, Vallabha Bhatta went to the home of Gadadhar Pandit. He kept coming and going, showing affection in various ways, and thus maintained a relationship with him. Prabhur Upekaya Sab Nilachaler Jan Bhattera Vyakyana Kichu Nakore Shravan. Because Mahaprabhu did not take Vallabha Bhatta very seriously, none of the people in Jagannath Puri would hear any of his explanations. Lajita hoila bhatta hoila pamane, dukita hoyagela panditerastane. Ashamed, insulted, and unhappy, Vallabha Bhatta went to Gadadhar Pandit. Donya kore kohen nilun tomara sharan tumi kripa kore raka amara jivan. Approaching him with great humility, Vallabha Bhatta said, I have taken shelter of you, my dear sir. Please be merciful to me and save my life. Krishnanam vyakya jari goraha shravan tabe mora laja panka hoy prakalan. Please hear my explanation of the meaning of Sri Krishna's name. In that way, the mud of the shame that has come upon me will be washed off. Sankate padila pandit koraye samshai ki kori bena ek koritena parinishchai. Thus Gadadhar Pandit fell into a dilemma. He was in such doubt that he could not decide alone what to do. Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu did not take Vallabha Bhatta very seriously. Therefore, Pandita Gosai, or Gadadhar Pandit Gosai, fell into perplexity. What would be his position if he heard Vallabha Bhatta's explanation of Sri Krishna's name? Certainly Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu would be displeased. Therefore, Gadadhar Pandit Gosai could not make a decision. Jajapi Pandita ar na koila angikar, Bhattajai tabu pade kore balatkar. Although Gadadhar Pandit Gosai did not want to hear it, Vallabha Bhatta began to read his explanation with great force. Abhijatye Pandit korite nare nishedan, Eshankate Raka Krishna loilana sharan. Because Vallabha Bhatta was a learned Brahmin, Gadadhar Pandit could not forbid him. Thus he began to think of Lord Krishna. My dear Lord Krishna, he requested, please protect me in this danger. I have taken shelter of you. Antarjami Prabhu Janibena Monaman Tarebai Nahikichu Vishama Taragan. Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu is present in everyone's heart, and he will certainly know my mind. Therefore I do not fear him. His associates, however, are extremely critical. As the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu exists in everyone's heart. Therefore, he would know the circumstances under which Gadadhar Pandit agreed to hear Vallabha Bhatta's explanations, and certainly he would not be angry. However, the Vaishnavas who were always with Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu might not understand Gadadhar Pandit's inner consciousness, and they might accuse him of having compromised with Vallabha Bhatta, despite his having been neglected by Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. Gadadhar Pandit Gosai was seriously thinking this way. So he's thinking, I don't really want to hear Vallabha Bhatta's explanations, but he's insisting I hear them. And Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord, so he'll understand the perplexity I'm in, that I don't want to hear his explanations, but he's forcing me to hear them. So out of a sense of being courteous, I'm listening. But Mahaprabhu, he'll understand the difficulty I'm in. But his devotees, they won't understand, and they'll be very critical, because he's thinking, Mahaprabhu has neglected Vallabha Bhatta. Why do I have to hear his explanations? But he's trapped into hearing them. Jajapi vichare panditera nahika chudosh tatapi prabhuragan tare kore pranoe rosh. Although Gadadhar Pandit was not in the least at fault, some of Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu's devotees showed affectionate anger toward him. Pratyaba Vallabha Bhatta Aishe Prabhustane udgrahadi prai kori acharjadi sane. Every day Vallabha Bhatta would come to the place of Mahaprabhu to engage in unnecessary arguments with the Dvaitacharya and other great personalities, such as Swarup Damodar. So his Vallabha Bhatta, he's an advanced devotee in one sense. He's learned, but he has one defect, that he's very proud. And that pride makes him want to show himself as being important with the devotees. And because he has this pride, they're not taking it. Because he has this pride, nobody wants to hear from him. They don't take him very seriously. So that's the difficulty. Actually, this difficulty exists because of his pride. And at the same time, Mahaprabhu knows his pride, and that Mahaprabhu refuses to hear from him. And now his attitude towards Mahaprabhu is becoming a little more critical. And he's not in a proper mentality, Vallabha Bhatta. So this chapter will deal with how he changes his, and now, right now, unfortunately, his change at this point is worse, because now his attitude towards Mahaprabhu is not at first he's appreciating him as the Lord himself, but now because he feels neglected, he has some other feelings. So Jai Kichu Mori Bhatta, and now he just comes there every day and just argues with the devotees. Jai Kichu Kori Bhakta Siddhanta Stapan Shunite Acharya Taha Korana Kandan. Whatever conclusions Vallabha Bhatta eagerly presented were refuted by personalities like Advaitacharya. He presents some conclusion, and Advaitacharya defeated that conclusion. Acharya Age Bhatta Jabi Jabi Jai Rajahamsa Madhyajena Rahe Bakaprai. Whenever Vallabha Bhatta entered the society of devotees headed by Advaitacharya, he was like a duck in a society of white swans. The other devotees were like white swans, and he was like a duck. He was like a duck. Ek din bata puchila acharjare, jiva prakriti pate kore manaye krishnare. One day Vallabha Bhatta said to Advaitacharya, every living entity is female Prakriti and considers Krishna her husband, Pati. So every living entity is para Prakriti, so Prakriti is feminine. And Krishna is the Lord, he's Pati, he's the husband. So then he concludes, Pativrata Haya Patir Nama Nahi Loy Tomara Krishna Nam Loha Kondharma Hoy. It is the duty of a chaste wife devoted to her husband not to utter husband's name, but all of you chant the name of Krishna. How can this be called a religious principle? So this is normally in Indian society, a wife publicly will not call her husband by his name. She'll call him Pati, which means my husband, or she won't just say him like if his name were something like Gopal. She wouldn't say just hey Gopal. She would call him Pati. So now Vallabha Bhatta is making this point. It is the duty of a chaste wife devoted to her husband not to utter her husband's name. But all of you chant the name of Krishna, and all of you are Prakriti, that means female. So you shouldn't be calling out Krishna's name because he's like everyone's husband. How can this be called a religious principle? Now this is a little strange idea that he has, because how would you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra if you can't call Krishna by his name? Acharya Kohe Age Tomar Dharma Murtiman Ihare Pujaha Iha Koribena Ihara Samadan. Advaitacharya responded, in front of you is Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu, the personification of religious principles. You should ask him, for he will give you the proper answer. So Advaitacharya says, we know that Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord, but he takes the role of a devotee, and he shows himself as the Acharya. So Advaitacharya says, Mahaprabhu is here. And he's a personification of religious principles. So why don't you ask him? Shuni Prabhu Kohen Tumi Najan Dharma Marma Swami Agya Pali A Pati Brata Dharma. Hearing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu said, "My dear Vallabha Bhatta, you do not know religious principles. Actually, the first duty of a chaste woman is to carry out the order of her husband. Patir Agya Nirantara Taranama Loite Patir Agya Patibrata Na Pare Langite." The order of Krishna is to chant his name incessantly. Therefore, one who is chaste and adherent to the husband Krishna must chant the Lord's name, for she cannot deny the husband's order. And he says, well, you're establishing this principle that a wife doesn't call her husband by his first name. And then how can chanting of the name of Krishna be correct? But then Mahaprabhu says, but it's Krishna's order to the devotees to chant the name of the Lord. So then he says, how can you take some other principle? How can you not give importance to what is the order of Krishna? Ateva namaloi namara phao pai namara phale Krishna pare prema upajai. Following this religious principle, a pure devotee of Lord Krishna always chants the holy name. As a result of this, he gets the fruit of ecstatic love for Krishna. Shuniya Vallabha Bhatta hoila nirbachan garijai mane duke korana chindan. Hearing this, Vallabha Bhatta was speechless. He returned home greatly unhappy and began to consider this. I was at a temple where they didn't chant the Maha Mantra for some reason. I'd say it's a temple where they're not following properly. It was a Gaudiya Math temple. They become like Prakrita Sahajas a little bit, so they're not chanting Krishna's name, not chanting the Maha Mantra. Hearing this, Vallabha Bhatta was speechless. He returned home greatly unhappy and began to consider thus: Nityamar Eswa Sabaya Hoy Kakapat Ekdinu Parijadi Hoy Morabat Tabe Sukha Hoy Ar Sab Lajajai Swabachana Stapite Ami Kikori Upai. Every day I am defeated in this assembly. If by chance I am one day victorious, that will be a great source of happiness for me, and all my shame will go away. But what means shall I adopt to establish my statements? So he's really becoming very obsessed almost, or concerned, that he has to show himself as being correct, and he's always wrong. And really the reason he's always wrong is because of his pride. It's not what he says. He's got too much pride. And then because of that pride, he's also coming to wrong conclusions. So he's in a state of perplexity. This is difficult because actually Vallabha Bhatta is the head of was important acharya of another sampradaya. But here, and this is happening during the time of Mahaprabhu, here he's not appearing. He's got this problem with his pride. Aradin Asi Basila Prabhure Namaskori Sabate Kohin Kichu Mane Garbakori. The next day when he came to the assembly of Mahaprabhu, he sat down after offering obeisance to the Lord and said something with great pride. Bhagavate Swamira Bhyakyan Koryache Khandan Loitena Paritara Bhyakyan Bachan. In my commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, he said, I've refuted the explanations of Sridhar Swami. I cannot accept his explanations. Now, Sridhar Swami was an ancient commentator on the Srimad Bhagavatam, and all the devotees would read his explanations. But he's saying, I have refuted the explanations of Sridhar Swami. I cannot accept his explanations. Say Vyakya Koran Jahan Jay Padiyani Ek Vyakata Nahi Tate Swami Nahi Mani. Whatever Sridhar Swami reads, he explains according to the circumstances. Therefore, he is inconsistent in his explanations and cannot be accepted as an authority. So here in this, when he's speaking, he refers to Sridhar Swami as Swami, uses the word Swami. So it's referring to Sridhar Swami. Before he mentions Sridhar Swami, and now he's saying, I've written my own conclusion. I can't accept Sridhar Swami's explanations. Prabhu hasi kohe Swami namane chejan veshara bitare tare koriye ganan. Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu smilingly replied, one who does not accept the Swami, husband, as an authority, I consider a prostitute. So here's where Mahaprabhu is he's answering with a little humor, because in Bengali, the word Swami also means husband. So a woman will refer to her husband as my Swami. This is my husband. So Vallabha Bhatta said he could not accept the original commentaries of Sridhar Swami. I've written something better, which is a lot of pride. And then Mahaprabhu says, a woman who does not, because he refers to also Sridhar Swami as Swami when he's continuing. And Mahaprabhu says, a woman who does not accept her Swami, the word of her Swami means a woman who doesn't follow her husband is no better than a prostitute. Mahaprabhu smiling replied, one who does not accept the Swami, husband, as an authority, I consider a prostitute. Etakohe Mahaprabhu monadarila shunya sabar mane santosha hoila. After saying this, Mahaprabhu became very grave. All the devotees present derived great satisfaction from hearing the statement. So Mahaprabhu is saying, you can't accept Sridhar Swami, you can't accept him. Him as the Swami, as a woman, and a woman doesn't follow her husband, is no better than a prostitute. So it's referring to the name Sridhar Swami. Mahaprabhu is rejecting the position of Vallabha Bhatta. Jagatera hita lage gorabatar, antarer abhimana janena tahar. Mahaprabhu descended as an incarnation for the benefit of the entire world. Thus he knew the mind of Vallabha Bhatta very well. Nana avagyane bhate, shodana bhagavan Krishna jaichi kandilena indrera abhiman. By various hints and refutations, Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, corrected Vallabha Bhatta exactly as Krishna had cut down the false pride of Indra. Agya jiva nija hite. Okay, Indra, the king of heaven, was very proud of his position. Therefore, when the residents of Vrindavan decided not to perform the Indra Yagya, but instead to perform the Govardhan Yagya, instead of worshiping Indra, they worshiped Govardhan, in accordance with the instructions of Krishna. Indra, because of his false pride, wanted to chastise the residents of Vrindavan. Thinking himself extremely powerful, Indra poured incessant rain upon Vrindavan, but Lord Krishna immediately cut down his pride by lifting Govardhan Hill as an umbrella to save the residents of Vrindavan. In this way, Krishna proved Indra's power most insignificant in the presence of his own omnipotence. So even though Indra tried to show he is angry and powerful, Krishna just lifted up the whole hill and used it as an umbrella. Agya nija hite ahita korimane garva churna hoile pache udgade nayane. An ignorant living being does not recognize his actual profit. Because of ignorance and material pride, he sometimes considers profit a loss, but when his pride is cut down, he can actually see his true benefit. Garyasi ratre bata chintite lagila purve prayage more mahakripa koila. Returning home that night, Vallabha Bhatta thought, previously at Prayag, Lord Chaitanya was very kind to me. So when Mahaprabhu met Vallabha Bhatta previously, when Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan, he met Vallabha Bhatta in Prayag. And there Mahaprabhu Vallabha Bhatta thinking he was very nice to me. But actually in Prayag, Mahaprabhu treated him with some formal respect because he was at his house. So Mahaprabhu treated him with some formal respect, but not really a sense of intimacy so much, but because Vallabha Bhatta is actually a very good devotee, but he has this pride that is affecting him. Once he loses that pride, he will be a very good devotee. But so, returning home that night, Vallabha Bhatta thought, previously at Prayag, Lord Chaitanya was very kind to me. Svagana sahite mora manila nimantran ebe kene prabhura mote firigelaman. He accepted my invitation with his other devotees, and he was kind to me. Why has he now changed so much here at Jagannath Puri? And Mahaprabhu hasn't changed, but Vallabha Bhatta has the wrong mentality, so he's finding that Mahaprabhu puts down his pride. Ami jiti e sarva shunya hauka ihara chita ishwara swabhava korin sabakara hita. Being very proud of my learning, I am thinking, let me become victorious. Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu, however, is trying to purify me by nullifying this false pride. For a characteristic of the Lord is that he acts for everyone's welfare. Apana janaite ame koreabhiman se garva kandaite moraka korena apaman. I am falsely proud, advertising myself as a learned scholar. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu insults me just to favor me by cutting down this false pride. So he understands what's happening. Amar hita korana iho amimani duk Krishnera upare koila jena indra mahamurka. He is actually acting for my benefit, although I interpret his actions as insults. This is exactly like the incident in which Lord Krishna cut down Indra, the great puffed-up fool, to correct him. Eta chinti prate ashe prabhura charane donya kore stuti kore loila charane. Thinking in this way, Vallabha Bhatta approached Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu the next morning, and in great humility, offering many prayers, he sought shelter and surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Ami agya jiva, agyo chita, karma koilun, tomara age, murkami, panditya, prakilun. Vallabha Bhatta admitted, I am a great fool, and indeed, I have acted like a fool by trying to discriminate. No, Vallabha Bhatta admitted, I am a great fool, and indeed I have acted like a fool by trying to demonstrate my learning to you. Tumi Ishwara Nijo Chita Kripa Je Korila Apamana Kore Sarva Garva Kandaila. My dear Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have showed mercy to me in a way just befitting your position by insulting me to cut down all my false pride. Ami agya hita stane mane apamane indra jena krishnera ninda korila agyane. I am an ignorant fool, for I interpret as an insult what is meant for my benefit. In this way, I'm just like King Indra, who out of ignorance tried to surpass Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Tomara kripa agyane ebigarva anyagela tumi eta kripa koila ebigyana hoila. My dear Lord, you have cured the blindness of my false pride by smearing my eyes with the ointment of your mercy. You have bestowed so much mercy upon me that my ignorance is now gone. Aparad koinu kama loinu sharan kripa kore moramate daraha charan. My dear Lord, I have committed offenses. Please excuse me. I seek shelter of you. Please be merciful unto me by placing your lotus feet on my head. Prabhu kohe tumi pandita mahabhagavat duiguna jahatahan naigarva parvat. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu said, you are both a greatly learned scholar and a great devotee. Wherever there are two such attributes, there cannot be a mountain of false pride. Sridhar Swami Nindi Nija Tika Kora, Sridhar Swami Nahiman Etagar Vidara. You have dared criticize Sridhar Swami, and you have begun your own commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, not accepting his authority. That is your false pride. Sridhar Swami Prasade Bhagavat Jani Jagat Guru Sridhar Swami Guru Korimani. Sridhar Swami is the spiritual master of the entire world because by his mercy we can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. I therefore accept him as a spiritual master, as a guru. Sridhar Upare Garve Jekichu Likibe Arta Byasta Likana Se Loke Na Manibe. Whatever you might write due to false pride, trying to surpass Sridhar Swami would carry a contrary purport. Therefore, no one would pay attention to it. Sridhar Anugata Jay Kore Likan Sablok Manya Kore Koribe Grahan. One who comments on Srimad Bhagavatam following in the footsteps of Sridhar Swami will be honored and accepted by everyone. Sridhar Ranugata Kora Bhagavat Vyakyan Aviman Shadi Bhaja Krishna Bhagavan. Put forth your explanation of Srimad Bhagavatam following in the footsteps of Sridhar Swami. Giving up your false pride, worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Aparad Chari Kora Krishna Sankirtan Achirat Pabitabe Krishna Racharan. Abandoning your offenses, chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the holy names of the Lord. Then very soon you will achieve shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Because before he was saying one should not chant the name of Krishna because one doesn't call the husband by his first name. And then Mahaprabhu said, just stop all this and, follow in the footsteps of Sridhar Swami. You're very learned. You can comment, but do it following in the footsteps of Sridhar Swami. Don't become dominated by pride. And chant the names of the Lord. Batako Hejari More Hoila Prasana Ekdin Punamora Manani Mantrana. Vallabha Bhatta Acharya requested Mahaprabhu, if you are actually pleased with me, please accept my invitation once again. Prabhu Avatirna Hoila Jagat Tarite Manilena Nimantrana Tare Sukadite. Mahaprabhu, who had descended to deliver the entire universe, accepted the invitation of Vallabha Bhatta just to give him happiness. Jagatara Hita Hauk E Prabhu Raman Danda Kore Kore Tara Ridaya Shodan. Mahaprabhu is always eager to see everyone in the material world happy. Therefore, sometimes he chastises someone just to purify his heart. Swagana Sahita Prabhu Nimantrana Koila Mahaprabhu Tare Tabe Prasana Hoila. When Vallabha Bhatta invited Mahaprabhu and his associates, the Lord was very pleased with him. Jagadananda Pandita Shuddha Gadabhav Satyabhama Prai Prema Vamya Swabhav. Jagadananda Pandit's pure ecstatic love for Mahaprabhu was very deep. It can be compared to the love of Satyabhama, who always quarreled with Lord Krishna. Bar Pranoe Kolaha Kore Prabhu Sane Bar Pranoe Kolaha Kore Prabhu Sane Anyonye But Katmati Chale Dui Jane. Jagadananda Pandit was accustomed to provoking loving quarrels with the Lord. There was always some disagreements between them. So this is Jagadananda is very intimately related with the Lord. But he's very, very very wonderful, but he's also very sentimental. He's very sentimental, and he becomes easily, sometimes he gets angry with Mahaprabhu because of this, because he quarrels with Mahaprabhu and he's sentimentally attached. Gadadhar Pandit Shuddha Gadabhav Rukmini Devira Jaiche Dakina Swabhav. Gadadhar Pandit's pure ecstatic love for Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu was also very deep. It was like that of Rukmini Devi, was always especially submissive to Krishna. So in Vrindavan, Radharani is always, she's always sometimes she's not submissive with Krishna, she argues with Krishna. And in Vrindavan, that's the upper sentiment, that of Radharani, emotion, sentiment, and like that. But in Dwarka, Rukmini is the principal queen once Krishna goes there, but she's very submissive to Krishna. But there's another queen, Satyabhama, who's argumentative with Krishna, kind of has a little bit the mood of Radharani and Vrindavan. But and Rukmini is the principal queen there. So it's backwards in Dwarka, not backwards, but in Dwarka, intellect has the highest position, and loving, anger, etc. is in the secondary position. But in Vrindavan, anger and argumentative nature, tricky nature of Srimati Radharani is in the higher position. And the second position of more submissive to Krishna, like maybe Chandravali, that's in the second position. So, Tara Pranoy Rosha Dekite Prabhuri Chahoy, Aishvarya Gyane Tara Rosha Nahi Upajoy. Mahaprabhu sometimes desired to see Gadadhar Pandit's affectionate anger, but because of his knowledge of the Lord's opulences, his anger was never invoked. So Gadadhar Pandit is Jagadananda. He's like that, argumentative with Krishna, but Gadadhar Pandit, his nature is more cool. He's like more submissive to Mahaprabhu, and sometimes Mahaprabhu wants to provoke him, but he's not easily provoked. Because he's always thinking of Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Lord, so he doesn't want to get angry with him. Joking with Rukmini and Dwarka, Krishna once advised her to accept another husband because he was unfit for her. Rukmini, however, unable to understand his joking words, took them very seriously and immediately fell to the ground in fear of separation from him. Actually, she fainted. In the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahprabhu, Jagannath Pandit was always in disagreement with the Lord like Satyabhama, whereas Gadadhar Pandit was always awed by the Lord's opulence and was therefore submissive to the Lord under all circumstances. So, E Lakapaya Prabhu Koila Roshabash Shuni Panditera Chite Upajila Tras. For this purpose, Mahaprabhu sometimes showed his apparent anger. Hearing of this anger inspired great fear in the heart of Gadadhar Pandit. Now this is interesting because Vallabha Bhatta had tried to always take an advantage a little bit of Gadadhar Pandit's, politeness and submissive nature. Purvijena Krishna Jadi Parihas Koila Shuni Rukmini Mani Trasa Upajila. Previously in Krishna-lila, when Lord Krishna joked with Rukmini, she took his words seriously, and fear awoke within her mind. Vallabha Bhatta hoy Vatsayu Upasana Balagopa Mantre Teho Korana Sevan. Vallabha Bhatta was accustomed to worshiping the Lord as child Krishna. Therefore, he had been initiated into the Bal Gopal mantra and was thus worshiping the Lord. So Vallabha Bhatta is visiting, he's come there, but he's always worshiping Krishna as a child, because in that sampradaya, they worship Bal Gopal, which means Krishna is a baby. So that is not our mood. We're worshiping Radha Krishna. We worship Krishna as the lover of Srimati Radharani. Panditera Sanitara Manafira Firigela Kishore Gopala Upasanya Manadila. In the association of Gadadhar Pandit, his mind was converted, and he dedicated his mind to worshiping Kishore Gopal. Krishna is a young boy, as Krishna is with young boy with Radharani. So Vallabha Bhatta always went to Gadadhar Pandit, and therefore his mood was he was being helped by Gadadhar Pandit to appreciate Krishna. In other words, to appreciate Radha Krishna. Panditera Thai Chahe Mantradi Shikite Pandita Kohe E Karma Nahiyama Hoite. Vallabha Bhatta wanted to be initiated by Gadadhar Pandit, but Gadadhar Pandit refused, saying, "The work of acting as a spiritual master is not possible for me. I can't be a guru. It's not possible for me," Gadadhar Pandit said. Ami Paratantra Amar Prabhu Gaurachandra Tara Agya Binan Ami Nahoy Swatantra. I am completely dependent. My Lord is Gaurachandra, Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. I cannot do anything independently without his order. Tumi Jai Amar Tai Kora Agaman Tahate Prabhu More Din Olahan. My dear Vallabha Bhatta, your coming to me is not appreciated by Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. Therefore, he sometimes speaks to chastise me. Emata Bhattera Khateka Din Gela Seshe Jari Prabhu Tare Suprasana Hoila Nimantranera Dine Pandite Bolaila Swarup Jagadananda Govinde Pataila. Some days passed, and when Mahaprabhu, finally pleased with Vallabha Bhatta, accepted his invitation, the Lord sent Swarup Damodar, Jagadananda Pandit, and Govinda to call for Gadadhar Pandit. Pate Panditere Swarup Kohen Bachan, Parikite Prabhu Tomare Koila Upekan. On the way, Swarup Damodar said to Gadadhar Pandit, Mahaprabhu wanted to test you, therefore he neglected you. Tumi Keniyashi Tare Nadila Olahan, Bita Prai Hoya Kohe Korila Sahan. Why did you not retaliate by reproaching him? Why did you fearfully tolerate his criticism? So Gadadhar Pandit knew Mahaprabhu was the Lord, and he thought, well, Vallabha Bhatta forces himself. I have to hear him and all that. And so Mahaprabhu was neglecting Gadadhar Pandit. He was acting as if he's a little angry. And then, so Swarup Damodar said, Mahaprabhu wanted to test you, therefore he neglected you. Why did you not retaliate by reproaching him? Why did you fearfully tolerate his criticism? Pandit Kohen Prabhu Swatantra Sarvagya Shiromani Tarasane Hatakori Balonahimani. Gadadhar Pandit said, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu is completely independent. He is the topmost omniscient personality. It would not look well for me to talk to him as if I were his equal. Jai kohe se sahi nijashiridari apane koribena kripa guna dosha bichari. I can tolerate whatever he says, bearing it upon my head. He will automatically be merciful to me after considering my faults and attributes. Eta boli pandita prabhur stani aila rodana koriya prabhura charane parila. After saying this, Gadadhar Pandit went to Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu and fell down crying at the lotus feet of the Lord. Ishad hasiya prabhu koila lingan sabare shunaya kohen madhura bhajan. Smiling slightly, the Lord embraced him and spoke sweet words so that others would also hear. Amid chalailun toma tumina chalila krode kichuna kohila sakala sahila. I wanted to agitate you, the Lord said, but you did not become agitated. Indeed, you could not say anything in anger. Instead, you tolerated everything. Amara bangite tomar manana chalila sudrida sarala babe amare kinila Your mind was not disturbed by my tricks. Rather, you stayed fixed in your simplicity. In this way, you have purchased me. Panditera Bhava Mudra Kahana Jai Gadadhar Pranata Tamal Hoila Jai. No one can describe the characteristics and ecstatic love of Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, another name for Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu is Gadadhar Prananath, the life and soul of Gadadhar Pandit. Okay. All this, see, everyone has their different nature. I also have nature where one time my mother came to visit me after I'd been a devotee, and she said, we hardly recognize you because you're not like us. You don't become angry. But she doesn't know. She didn't see me for some time, and she doesn't know that I get angry just like in my family, everybody would get angry. So she's saying, we hardly recognize you. You don't get angry. But she's not seeing me every day, my dealings. I do get angry, but she's saying, we hardly recognize you. You're not like us. You don't get angry. So Pandite. But Gadadhar Pandit, he didn't get angry. When Mahaprabhu would test him and try to provoke him, Gadadhar was always submissive. No one can describe the characteristics and ecstatic love of Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, another name for Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu is Gadadhar Prananath, the life and soul of Gadadhar Pandit. Pandite Prabhura Prasad, Kahananda Jai, Gadaira Goranga Boli, Jari Loke Gai. No one can say how merciful the Lord is to Gadadhar Pandit, but people know the Lord is Gadaira Goranga, the Lord Goranga of Gadadhar Pandit. Chaitanya Prabhura Lila Ke Bujite Pare Eglilaya Bahe Gangara Shata Shata Dari. No one can understand the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. They are like the Ganges, for hundreds and thousands of branches flow from even one of his activities. Panditera Sojanya Brahmyatagan, Panditera Sojanya Brahmyata Guna, Drida Prema Mudra Loke Korila Kyapana. Gadadhar Pandit is celebrated all over the world for his gentle behavior, his Brahminical attributes, and his steady love for Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. Abhiman Pankaduna Bhattare Shodila Sedwara Arasab Loke Shikaila. The Lord purified Vallabha Bhatta by cleansing him of the mud of false pride. By such activities, the Lord also instructed others. Antare Anugraha Baye Upeka Prai Bayarta J. Loy say Nasajai. Mahaprabhu was actually always merciful within his heart, but he was sometimes externally negligent of his devotees. We should not be preoccupied with his external feature, however, for if we do so, we shall be vanquished. Nigura Chaitanya-lila Bhujite Karashakti Se Bhuje Gora Chandre Jaradrida Bhakti. The pastimes of Mahaprabhu are very deep. Who can understand them? Only one who has firm, deep devotion to his lotus feet can understand these pastimes. Dinatare Pandit Koila Prabhu Nimantran Prabhu Tahan Bika Koila Loya Nijagan. Another day, Gadadhar Pandit invited Mahaprabhu to dinner. The Lord took prasadam at his home with his personal associates. Tahai Vallabha Bhatta Prabhu Agya Loila Pandita Tai Purva Prartita Sabsidi Hoila. There Vallabha Bhatta took permission from Lord Chaitanya Mahprabhu, and his desire to be initiated by Gadadhar Pandit was thus fulfilled. Eta Kohilun Vallabha Bhattera Milan Jahara Shravane Pai Gora Premadan. I have thus explained the Lord's meeting with Vallabha Bhatta. By hearing of this incident, one can achieve the treasure of love for Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. Sri Rupa Raghunath Padijar As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya-lila, 7th chapter, describing the meeting of Vallabha Bhatta with Sri Chaitanya Mahprabhu. So, now we'll sing Hari Haraya. Tomorrow is Gaur Purnima. So tomorrow we'll be reading Mahaprabhu's birth Leela, his appearance Leela. We'll read that and we'll be speaking about this tomorrow at Gaur Purnima. Tonight at 7 I'll have the parikrama. Some persons were thinking it would be during the Sunday program, but because always before Gaur Purnima they have Gaur Purnima Adibas. Today is actually Gaur Purnima Adibas because it's tomorrow. So there should be an evening program. So the evening program is when I'll have the parikrama. And then tomorrow, everyone will come in the evening for Gaur Purnima. And during the day, we'll read about Mahaprabhu's appearance, everything. Okay. Hari Haraya Namah Krishna Jaravaya Namah. Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Namah. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Gadadhar Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vina. Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhatta Raghunath. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raghunath. Echai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan. Jao Aite Vignana Shavista Puran. Echai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas. Dasabar Padarenu Mora Panchagras. Kader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas. Janame Janame More Abhilas. Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas. Radha Krishna Antya-lila Korila Prakash. Adande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majayaman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryas. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamura. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramans Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramans Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Rakakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Marga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsiko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jewel Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Jai Sri Gaur Purnima Adibas Ki Jai. Gaur Brahmanande Hari Hari Bol.
Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki.